I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit it hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause. But I myself adapt, had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the luck, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Like a jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to swallow. No killers who became good fathers who took their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the tour to me. The good part is father and father. I need.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Yu Darvish. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here and into the box for Baltimore, C.J. Abrams. That one a little bit high, and we're underway here in the home opener. Next offering is down low. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Takes a half swing and grounds it to the left side. Tosses across to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
That's down. That's a ball.
And makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Digging in, Elly De La Cruz. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. To the right side. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
the left fielder, Shelton Varsho.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Stepping in for San Diego, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now here's the DH, Jacob Wilson. On the ground to third. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Petco Park, now the left fielder, Luke Raley.
Luke
Darvish back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Check swing, 1 around. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Outside low, 2-2.
2-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. That one found hard the other way. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch,
That's
a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's off
that's in.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that one clips the corner.
Did he
1-1,
go?
check swing, appeal down to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another
2-2.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. De La Cruz handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's O'Neal Cruz. On the ground, right side, O'Hearn. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Tap foul at the plate.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. No play, that's an infield single.
Batting 7th, the shortstop,
2 outs, runner at
Luis
first.
Angel.
Now it's going to be Luis Angel Acuna. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Tatis off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands.
0-2.
If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
He goes down looking. Back here in San Diego. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Ball 1,
Inside.
no strikes. Laureano, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Went with the
2-1.
sweeper, but it misses. Acuna tosses to first, and Laureano is retired. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan
Batting
Cruz.
9th, the center fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
And it's fouled away. And a base hit right there. And that turns the lineup over.
The batter, number 5.
So
second
back to the
baseman,
top of the Orioles
C.J.
lineup. C.J. Abrams. The next to hit for the Orioles. On a line out towards center. 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. First time up, he grounded to third. And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Foul ball there.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Softly hit into right field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's got a double. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag for 1. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 1-1. And now, Tyler Soderstrom. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And that misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Tatis really on his horse for it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Next to hit, Luke Raley. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. Strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-play.
Ellie on his way to second. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one hit to right. Squeezes it. 2-away down. Now here's the Orioles DH, Cedric Mullins. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball one. Back to first, and he's safe. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And a sweeper is off the plate. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
De La Cruz at third. Raley at first. 2 out of the inning. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Now the DH for the Padres, Jacob Wilson. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
0-2.
Ground ball left side. And one going to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's to third. On to O'Hearn. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
O'Neal Cruz, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Abrams. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Petco Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Ramon Laureano. Laureano started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So up next, Dylan Cruz. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fouled off down the right side. Soderstrom pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. There's the strike.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Hacks and misses. It's a
The
strikeout.
batter, number 2.
And here is
Shortstop,
Luis Angel
Angel.
Acuna.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the
0-2.
zone. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now
1-2.
outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front.
That's a
and
ball.
Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Makes the catch for the out. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Elly De La Cruz. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And that'll get down for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch
1-1.
down.
That one the other way. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Dalton Varsho, the next up for the Padres. In the air, right field. Laureano trying to get there. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler
number
Soderstrom.
21.
Both
Tyler.
2 in this one.
Soderstrom.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's
No
got
ball,
such
1
a
strike.
good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 out, space is
0-2.
empty. Swing and a miss. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Cedric Mullins. Darvish back to work. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Laureano comes up
Now
to hit.
pitching for the Padres, number 97, Rod Marinaccio.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That one inside, and the count even 1-1. Cruz running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Cruz. That one misses in the dirt. Tatis makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Jacob Wilson. Grounds one to short. De La Cruz. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
O'Neill Cruz, the next up for the Padres.
Cruz.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings through that one. 2 gone.
No balls,
the possible
2 strikes.
go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to O'Hearn. And that is that. We go to the 8th for C.J. Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
Check swing, called strike. Oh, that got him.
Base hit.
And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Go-ahead run on base. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. On the ground to second, might be 2. Acuna has it for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Varsho on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Angel Acuna.
Now pitching for
Yennier Cano comes on
number
now.
78. Yennier Cano.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The
Outside.
shortstop takes the ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The other way. That's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know,
Westberg fires to second for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
if you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast. which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
The throw to first, and that is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Elly De La Cruz.
Ball, that's
First
in.
pitch misses. Check swing, called strike. And a count 1-2. Cruz on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down. So digging in, Luke Raley, 1 for 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one missing
down.
low.
Ball.
And there's 2 away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten a potential winning run on base, maybe even in a scoring position. But that's just one of those hang with thems.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. A gigantic blast.
Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me tough, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over to your stay.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of Lupe.